Hi, welcome to Help Me Help Mama 5cast. Today we're going to be talking about safeguards to add to a power of attorney and why that's important. And you've got a really good story as to why it is important.
Very, very important. Okay, story of Peggy. Peggy has a health crisis. She hadn't been taking good care of herself. She trips, falls, breaks a hip, gets to the hospital, has surgery for the hip, and they realize her body is septic. So they have to give her some really strong medications, which you would think just kind of takes her out of her mind. She doesn't speak rationally, and her son comes in from out of state. He's, busy corporate executive. He's got power of attorney. To activate the power of attorney, he gets a letter from the doctor in the emergency room who says, Peggy can't handle her affairs. You need to be able to use the power of attorney. So he realizes he's going to have to go home after Peggy leaves the hospital. So he sells her house, sells her car, gives away most of her personal items, puts a few in storage. Peggy goes to rehab in a nursing home, and then he sends her to an assisted living, totally changing her life. He did this with his power of attorney.
And most of the time we encourage people all the time to get a power of attorney. It's one of the most important documents you can have, and the mistake that most people have, they don't even have a power of attorney. And then when it's too late, it's too late. Once you've lost capacity, you can't go back and do it. But this is kind of the other side of the coin, that whoever you got to be careful in who you name as your attorney in fact or your agent under your power of attorney, because this person just steps in your shoes and they've got the authority to do anything on your behalf that you can do yourself.
That's anything that's in the document. So there are safeguards that you can put in there.
Right. You can have a second signature required. You can have someone else to sign off on it, or you can have someone else to, like your agent, account to someone or report to someone that this is what they're doing. Or you can, of course, you always, the ultimate check and balance, if you are still at yourself, you have the power to revoke it. And so where this would come up, sometimes, we see maybe a 30-year-old has a car wreck, and for 6 weeks you're just out of it, and then you're better again. Well, a power of attorney doesn't mean that you're permanently incapacitated or permanently not able to make a decision. When you're back at yourself, you can change it or revoke it.
Right. It doesn't take your rights away. It just gives someone the permission to act on your behalf while you can't.
But someone with Alzheimer's doesn't, it's going to get progressively worse, and they don't have the ability to revoke it later, so they may want to set it up where someone else can revoke it. Absolutely. If the agent is abusing their power or authority.
Absolutely.
You can, power of attorneys, it's words on paper. What did you say in there? You can give your agent limited powers. You can give them powers to do just this specific thing, or you can split it up. A lot of things you can do, but
or you can deny them certain powers.
Yes.
For example, you can deny them the authority to change beneficiary designations on your life insurance policy, so that your estate plan will stay intact. They don't change it through changing the beneficiary designations on life insurance or your brokerage accounts or your bank accounts. You can deny them that authority, which I think is good.
Yeah, or you can set a dollar limit, like my power of attorney shall have the authority to do actions on my behalf. If the transaction or action is less than X amount of money. But if it's more than that, then they also need the authority of whoever. You can say something like that in advance.
So all of this ties into your plan. If you have a good plan, you can have a good quality of life. You can name people in the documents to make decisions for you when you lose the capacity, but you can put checks and balances in there for your own safeguard.
So what we're saying today, even though we're attorneys, this is not legal advice. Our purpose today is to get you to check with your attorney, because every situation is different, and you need to check with your elder law attorney. If you're watching for mom, encourage her to check with her elder law attorney and get a proper power of attorney prepared that will do what she wants. Well, thank you for watching today. If you liked what you saw today, like this video, and if you have a comment or question, or you would like us to talk about a different topic in a different video, please type in your comments below. We really appreciate that. And subscribe to this channel if you'd like to be notified about future videos. Just click the bell and you'll receive notification on future videos.
And check out the description below. And thank you for being a caregiver for your loved one. You're making a huge difference in their life.